boy Aiden back for another video. In today's video, as you guys probably saw, we joined a new server called LA Reality, and we got been kind of busy. Um, but we're gonna go ahead and sideline, I should say, the Hank story real quick, and start a new storyline. Show you guys a new storyline. This is Aiden Johnson, and he is an LAPS security agent. He is first level, and LAPS stands for, as you can see, Los Angeles Professional Security. And he, it's private security. It's a professional public security for different things, contracted security, I should say. So I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you like and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell, and let me know how you guys enjoy this type of video. Let me know how you enjoy the graphics, etc. As you guys probably saw in the intro, we'll go on ahead and I applied for the Los Angeles Professional Security on my new character, Aiden Johnson. And well, today we're going out and we're attempting to become a security officer, public security. Um, we got accepted and we're right here at the HQ for an interview. So we're gonna go ahead and come in here and just sit down, get ourselves ready for the interview. The interview person should be here soon. The interviewer should be here soon. So we'll go ahead and I'll cut you guys back in when he arrives. Okay, I believe that's him in there right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and stand up to meet the guy. I believe that's the guy that I'm going to talk to. So, how you
Mr.
doing?
Johnson,
Yes, sir.
how you doing?
Doing pretty good.
So
How you?
first, I'm doing fine. First, you mind if I see your ID so I know I'm talking to the right person?
Yes, sir.
Oh shit, check.
He's gonna make sure he's talking to
Okay,
Mr. Johnson. Yep,
perfect.
he is talking to Mr. Johnson.
Well, Mr. Johnson, pleasure to meet you. My name is
Send me
Robinson Ballhead. I'm a captain with the Los Angeles
Captain
Professional
Ballhead.
Security. All right.
Alrighty.
So now we're going to go into the office back there, and we are going to have a chat real quick. I'm gonna check the submission you sent, and I'm gonna ask you a couple questions, right?
Yep, sounds good to me.
All right, perfect. Let me. I like the hat, by the way.
I appreciate it.
Have a seat, if you please. Gotta work your way up there. Alrighty. So I was reading your submission, right? And I'm pretty impressive.
Yes, sir.
You just got back from deployment.
Yes, sir.
How was it, if you don't mind me asking?
Not terrible, to be honest with you.
Not terrible. Yeah, the change of lifestyle, it's heavy, right?
Yeah, it's not used to. I mean, doing a taxi job is definitely different than
Yeah,
being in the military.
yeah, I know, I know. I want to ask you, the first question I want to ask you is, what do you mean when you say that you were thinking about joining PD, but then you decided to join LAPS for the more freedom that comes with the job? What do you mean by that? Or what do you think is the freedom that comes with this job?
Well, when I mean that, I mean more flexible work hours and, you know, mainly being able to do, patrol places, more around the city, depending on contracts and, being able to see different things. And, with the police applications being closed right now. And, of course, I've seen also, you guys are less stricter on uniforms. Not as strict as, they are.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you something. Be honest, it will not affect if
So,
your
so weird.
um your chances of getting the job. Are you planning to apply to the PD soon?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, nope.
Um. Okay. Perfect.
I've given up on that, guys.
So I'm sorry to hear about your mother. I hope I hope
I
this
appreciate it.
yeah I hope this change that you decided to take um, is for the best, and I truly hope it works out for you.
I appreciate it.
Something similar happened to me, but I actually uh, moved countries basically. I come from Costa Rica, country in Central America. My ex-wife cheated on me, something really hard. I decided to change a little bit, change the earth,
Damn.
and
Okay, that's tragic.
well, it's been pretty good for me so far.
Yes, sir.
I see that you have prior experience as a security guard for a company called Group 6, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, and I see that you actually got to be a supervisor. So I'm not gonna
Yes.
take much of your time. Let's say I'm gonna ask you a couple scenario questions. The
Yep.
first one,
Okay.
what
Already.
what elements would you need to see in order for you to believe that a 7-Eleven is being robbed? Like, for example, you're driving around one of the 7-Eleven's locations, and what would you need to see in order for you to believe that the data store is getting robbed?
Well, I would take it out of open experience. Look for agitate people being agitated. Usually robberies. They're pretty loud to be honest when it comes to that. So maybe try to pay attention to the store teller, see if he's agitated at all, if he's rushing any of his movements. Um, see if any of the civilians, any customers that might be inside the store, if they're agitated. Look at the way that the person parked. Maybe they parked, sideways in the parking, three different parking spots because their plan is to get in and get out, and it's easier to do that than having to back out. They can just drive away. Um, possibly look for if the individual masked up and acting more cautious or maybe scared. Um, see if I could see any firearms or any possible weapons, bat, knife that could be used to either harm the teller or customers and force I should say submission or cooperation.
Okay, okay, good answer. And let's say, for example, let's say that again you're driving around, and quick question: which 7-Eleven location or locations would you say are the most robbed?
If I had to guess, I'd say likely more 7-Eleven down at Koreatown, or possibly even the 7-Eleven that's in South LS.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay.
Also possibly even one that could be up in Sandy Shores on Route 68, as I don't believe there's not much police activity up there.
Nah, right now, just for you to know, I believe
Yeah,
most
that's what I thought.
criminal activity has to be done within city limits. You know what I
Mm,
mean?
yes, yes. I understand.
Okay. Now I'm gonna
I know I'd rob
I'm gonna
Koreatown.
ask you for you to provide me with a step-by-step procedure if you
Step
see
seizure.
if you
Okay.
know for a fact that that a 7-Eleven is getting robbed. For example, you see a person inside a store wearing a mask and with a gun drawn at the clerk. What would your procedure be to handle the situation?
Well, first of all, I would go ahead, call it over my radio. Let the security personnel know, and then immediately also contact the LAPD. Let them know the situation, and if I think it's something that needs immediate action, I might pull up, try to make my presence known, and to deter any drastic actions, or maybe even deter the person to run. They see me and they don't want to run. you know, if I think it's might be the best thing to do, I make contact with the person and try to stay calm with them, try to reason with them, and once you know, maybe the person gives up, and then at that time, then I can detain them, etc., until police arrive. And if police arrive before any of that happens, let them know the situation, give them a step-by-step detail of what's happening. You know, if there's any if I know how many hostages there are, you know, something that could help the police, I let them all know, and let them take it over the scene as stated in the SOB.
Okay, perfect. Um,
Which I have read
and
the
let's
SOP.
say again you see somebody standing inside a store, gun drawn. Would you, if it poses an immediate threat to the clerk or to somebody else inside the store, would you breach into the store? Yes or no?
But I breach, and if it's immediate danger, I do not believe I would, because you can look at it from two ways. You can look at it from that person might shoot if I breach, or that person might turn on me and shoot me, which means maybe I haven't been able to get that message out or something of that nature, and then no one else knows that store has been robbed. Those people, or you know, and I don't want to agitate the person too much. And but however, if it's you know, if I need to stop anything, I might in that moment use my service firearm and you know, stop the person, shoot them in the arm, etc. Try to incapacitate them, so they can't hurt anyone, and then make my breach.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're partially in the good there. Let me just be clear right now. So if you see somebody
I made
robbing a place,
I made
7-Eleven,
I made a wrong
it's
decision.
better not
That's
to
fine.
reach. Yeah, it's better not to breach into the store
Yeah, that's what I said.
because, um,
That's what I said.
how do I say this?
Pretty sure that's what I said.
It might get you and therefore us in trouble with the police department because
Maybe that should too.
since we are not police officers, we are not allowed to go into the store when it's getting robbed, you know? So you gotta be careful with that. Of course, if the robber starts shooting at the clerk or shooting at anybody inside the store, I would say that you are allowed to maybe not breach into the store, but maybe try to, as you said, incapacitate the threat, right? Eliminate the threat. That does not mean that you have to kill the suspect.
Yes,
That
sir.
means, yeah, that means that you just have to
Sh-
eliminate the threat, you know?
Shoot 'em arm, leg, hand. You know,
Yeah,
shooting someone in the hand. It doesn't feel good. You know,
yeah.
hold
If
their
you have,
weapon
I mean,
still.
if you have the capacity to shoot somebody's gun out of their hand, then yeah, for sure. But
Military
I
training.
mean,
So
if you shoot them in the upper chest or in their legs or whatever, on their legs or whatever, and they drop the weapon, then that would also um, eliminate the threat. Um, Regarding, let's say now that you are driving around or you are sitting at one of the contractor locations and somebody comes at you trying to get, I mean, throwing shit at you and trying to get into your mind, saying like, "Hey, mall cop," or "Hey, wannabe cop," or something like that.
game
That's
all out is
pretty common
funny.
in this city. How would you handle the situation?
To be honest, I did ignore it. I've been through that before when I was you know deployed. Um, people can say things, but it doesn't really matter.
Okay,
I think actions speak louder than words,
correct.
and if they're speaking, they can say what they want. You know,
Okay,
they can say what they want. It doesn't matter to me. You know, maybe if it becomes a problem, they're threatening me or they're threatening the people inside, the employees or the building itself. You know, maybe I'd
yeah,
you know then act on that, try to get them stopped, remove them from the premise, etc. Um, but words, if it's just words, just ignore it. Doesn't affect me. You shouldn't respond and then make yourself look unprofessional.
okay. And let me think about a final question here for you. Let's say, okay,
I don't like those
Do
noises,
you
bro.
know
Oh
the
my god.
chain of command of our company?
Yeah. Starts at officer, and I believe it goes to major. I believe major's so it'd go officer 1, officer 2, officer 3, corporal, I believe, then sergeant, lieutenant, I want to say, and then major.
Between lieutenant and the major, there is the captain.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
just for
this
you to
captain.
know, let's say,
Oh, yeah, 'cause he's
for
a captain.
example, let's say
I'm stupid.
that let's say that one of the lieutenants, or yeah, let's say that one of the lieutenants gives you an order to do anything that does not, that it is not, I mean, that isn't legal at all, and you know this, would you follow the order, or what would you do?
Well, of course, if it's not legal, that's an issue of itself. I think I would not do it, but I'd also make sure to.
Hold on, hold on, excuse me, let me pick this call up because it's the second time they
Perfect.
call. LAPS, this is Ballhead.
You're getting a
Who is
stone
this,
brother, man.
sorry? Ryan? Ryan knew who? And, sir, what can I help you with? No, we don't, man. You said what? No,
We're just
sir,
gonna
you
wait for
cannot.
this to get in.
All right. There shouldn't be. Shit. Someone means I don't know. All right. As I was saying, where were you again, please? I'm sorry for that.
The question was, I believe, if your
Yeah, the
lieutenant
order.
gives
Uh-huh.
an order that would be some, committing an illegal act. Uh, I was saying that I would not do it. Of course, that's committing a crime, and etc. Just because it's an order doesn't mean I should commit a crime and break, you know, not only company rules but legal, state rules,
I
federal
know.
rules,
Mm-hmm.
etc. Um, I'd make sure to document it, try to get proof of it, videotape, um, etc., body cam footage, phone footage, and I would then make sure to go up the chain of command. Um, of course, I wouldn't want to go to a corporal about it because they can't, do anything about it. But I might send it to a corporal so they can bypass, they can send it up. Um, or maybe I'll go up to captain as that's their supervisors and let them know of the issue. Go straight to high command, let them know of the issue that you know, well, I was given the order I was given and how I handled it, etc. Give them all the evidence and name and everything that they need.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. All right. This, I'm not, as I said, I'm not gonna hold you for much longer. This is the end of your interview, and now we are gonna go with the setup process. So follow me, please. I'm gonna give you a little tour around the I'm gonna give you a little tour around the station real quick, and I'll get you set up. So,
Alrighty.
front desk here. If people have complaints or if they wanna ask something about the company or whatever, they can put a request through that through and at the front desk. That's what I'm trying to say. Then, if we have our public office back there, that office usually handles interviews. If somebody wanna fill an application form, then they can do it there. If they need to discuss a situation or an incident that involved one of our security officers, they can also do it there. If they need to talk to a supervisor, um, that this is the public area, and now follow me to the restricted personal area. All right. Door to the right is gonna be our offices. we are not gonna go down there right now. You're going to follow me into the mayor's office.
Oh my lord, this is a nice office.
So let me just hold on.
This is a fancy office. It's not a table computer either. Oh, a monitor for that matter. Hey, the major also wears a cowboy hat.
All right, go ahead and sign this for me. By
Alright.
signing this, it's right here on the desk. By signing this, you're basically admitting that you understand and will follow all protocols listed in the SOP, all right?
There you go.
Okay. Perfect. Then, sir, let me provide you with your credentials here. And now, congratulations, you are formally employed with the Los Angeles Professional
Yes,
Security.
sir.
A couple things. Whenever you're going on duty, make sure to go on duty in your phone, employment app, and also don't forget to hit the time card in the emails
Yes, sir.
because
I went ahead and looked at that already.
okay, perfect. Yeah, basically employment app for you to get paid, time card for you to get higher chances um,
A
higher
promotion.
chances on getting not only a promotion, also a promotion, but future bonuses that will come.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. All right, follow me, please. We are gonna go through these double doors here on the left. I'm gonna take you to the break room. Door to the right is gonna be offices as well. We are going to go down there here in a second. Follow me to the break room. My apologies for my slow walking. I got injured a while ago and now I cannot walk faster.
You're right. I'm used
Door
to walking just faster because of everything.
break room here. Whenever you wanna have a break or cook something for yourself or anybody else, you can come down here. And the most important part of the break room is the wardrobe here. Are you going on duty right now?
I'm not on duty.
But are you going to go on duty?
Yeah, most likely.
Okay, okay. If you want to do it right now, I would recommend it to go ahead and get your uniforms.
Mhm.
That's the uniforms. You can look them up at the uniform section in the SOP.
Yes, I have three. I believe one of them should be good, and then I'm questionable on the other two.
Okay, you want to try them on?
Yes, sir.
All right. Alrighty.
Hope I did not mean to click that off.
Alrighty. If you continue going down this hallway, you'll find our surveillance room to the left. That is
Mhm.
in the works. We're hopefully we'll be able to access the security cameras of locations and actually have somebody there dispatching us and things. And also, if you keep heading down this hallway, you'll get to the garage, but this is the long way to get to the garage. So now, follow me. I'm gonna take you to the fun part. What the fuck happened to my...
I like my uniform. I like this. I made this before, and the fact that they approved it is actually cool as hell.
Alrighty, so these
That's what I'm talking about with
are the
relaxed
offices.
uniforms.
Old equipment, but it does the work. I mean, it does the job.
Yes, sir.
And This is the range. You can use this range whenever you want, but make sure to give PD a call and let them know that you are gonna be practicing some shooting down here. Let them know whenever you're gonna start and whenever you're finished. So if something else happens, they know it's not you. If you can get the personal phone number of an officer, that better give him a call. If not, place a non-emergency 911. That's gonna be again the same numbers /911 with the and just type in non-emergency and then the rest. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Which I need to
Perfect.
get my firearms license, but
Yeah,
I know that's been
you
an
need to.
issue.
We'll see. We'll see how
I have
they.
submitted, but just waiting on
Yeah,
review.
we'll see if the major can host another licensing training. This is our gun shop, non-functional at the moment. We are hoping to getting to work here soon. And finally, our armory. So, to get your equipment, you gotta go and talk to that guy over there. He'll handle your taser, your 4 cartridges, your baton, your 2 pair of handcuffs, and a flashlight.
Okay,
If
so you said
if
4 cartridges.
you yeah, if you go off duty, make sure to come back and drop all the
How many
all the
cuffs?
equipment. Two. Drop all the equipment on the floor, and he will store it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You can also put it in the table if you want, but don't go onto the streets with LAPS equipment if you are off duty.
Yep.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. All right, follow me. Be careful when pulling out your taser or gun because it will alert the PD.
Oh, when pulling it out.
Yeah.
That's
So
strange.
yeah, you have to be careful with it. If you pull it out on accident, PD will receive a call, and it's gonna be a shit show for you and therefore for us, based on experience. Alrighty, garage. You can exit through that door over there, or the best way is to exit through the gun shop door. Me. Do you know which cars you cannot use?
Nope.
All right, you can use whatever car you want, but the Ford F-150 and the armored truck. Armored truck for obvious reasons, and the F-150 because it says supervisor on it, and we don't have a livery that does not say supervisor right now. All right. Okay. Um.
Slash
Um.
radio tow second channel.
Yeah, that's for the radio. About cars, you can pull the cars out of the garage from this blue console. Um, they will come gray. Every single car but the '09 Charger will come gray. The '09 Charger will come completely black. The rest of them, you gotta go to that workbench on the end there, and you gotta paint it black. All right. Black and yellow are the colors we use. Um, you have to run with the light bar. When and if you
Oh.
get to be a sergeant, you may run a slick top. Lights
Yep.
and sirens. Do you know when to use them?
Don't use sirens when responding. You can use lights when responding to a call. Just don't use sirens.
So, listen carefully. Lights and sirens, we are allowed to use them
Okay,
in the
that's the
following
option. SOP.
scenarios: life or death. That's it. What I mean by that is, let's say, a business owner or an employee of a business that have a contract with us calls you or calls the hotline of labs, and they say that somebody is shooting the place or that somebody is doing anything that is causing real or that may cause life or death harm. That make us a risk to somebody's life. All right. That's the only situation in which you can use your sirens. And that's the only situation in which you can respond code, basically. Lights, a little bit more flexible. Again, if you are responding, I mean, if it's a life or death situation, you can use the lights, of course. If it is not a life or death situation, do not use the lights or the sirens. If you are stopped on the road for any reason, for example, vehicle accident or whatever, you can use your lights because it will make you more visible for other drivers. So it is okay to use your lights on that situation, all right? If you are requested at one location and when you arrived, you feel the necessity to turn your lights on, do it, but have a valid explanation for it. All right. Be more visible for other drivers, or that's mainly the reason that I provide. If it's anything other than that, I normally don't turn my lights on. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you are not a taxi. What I mean by that is a lot of people be asking you for rides. The only two circumstances under which I give somebody a ride are the following. Um, if they need to go to the hospital and there is not EMS or PD available, I mean you can give them a ride. And the other option is if if they are somebody you know, like a close friend, real close friend that you know for sure. In both cases, make sure to search them first. If they do not agree to be searched, then do not let them in your car, even if it's your friend. Don't do it. You never know if somebody is using him to get to you. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Something else. Mostly, our job is to observe and report. Okay. What I mean by that is make sure to call PD if something is going down. I mean, do not try to handle it just yourself. All right.
Yep.
You are allowed to detain people. Make sure to read the SOP so you can follow the correct procedure for it. And I mean, just be careful out there because people people is going to try to fuck you up basically. All right.
Mm-hmm. How do I
Um,
return it?
how do I what?
How do I return the vehicle?
Oh, just parked it on an empty slot. All right. Um.
Make an unlock. That's not bad for me.
Um. What else can I tell you here, real quick? Mm, well, yeah, radio. I already sent that over the ops
Yep.
announcements.
Slash set radio.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what
Those are cool.
else? If you wanna give it a try, just so you know that it's working properly, we can
Uh, what's it? Slash set radio agency.
because you actually need to set up a couple things.
That's peculiar. I can't see my radio.
Hold on.
Display radio's that. There it is. this specific radio. But I can over much better here. I'm 75 a bigger, just slightly bigger size. I was powering it down. I'm stupid.
All right. So, what did you say about the radio?
Yeah, I'm in the radio. I should be in radio channel 2 of the tow radio.
Yeah. You wanna give it a try?
Testing, testing.
Yep. I hear you. I hear you perfectly.
Sounds good.
120. 120. You hear me?
Yep.
Alright, then you're good to go. I will usually ask you to go in and read along with me, but these few days I'm running out of time. So if you want to do the read along later, we can. Just give me a call, and I'll for sure help you out. Whatever questions you have, you can ask me at any time.
I need to take off that
If I'm in
watch.
city, give me a call. If not, company chat, and I'll be gladly and I'll help you. All right.
What does the P1 and P2 do in the radio?
You want number two? The fuck that is?
On the radio. You can click
I
it.
don't even know. Nope,
Best
I don't
not
know.
to click it then.
You said what?
Best not to click it.
I don't know if you can. Can you click it? How the fuck do you?
Okay.
I don't know.
Pressed.
Look, the
Arrived. Okay, so P1
oh,
pops up as arrived. P2 is pressed.
I don't even know what it is. Look, the buttons we use are basically soft button, radio soft button 1 for GPS last traffic's location. Radio soft button 1, volume up, volume down, and move radio to next and last channel. And the display one, display radio. So that's basically it.
So.
All right. Do you have any further questions for me?
Nope. Just black and yellow. For
Black and yellow, correct?
Pro.
Yep.
Alrighty. And I just removed the light bar because there's an inside light bar, but that's the outside light bar.
No, you have to run the light bar.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about the inside, the visor lights.
Oh no, you can use them too. Alrighty. And yep, you're welcome. Be safe, alright?
Yep, you too.
You said what?
Yeah, I said you too. Stay safe.
Alright. Thank you. Bye bye.
I need to take off the watch. I'm wasted. I spilled the wrong. Popped out of city. And I'm gonna go ahead and run this side real quick. Can't run through that door. I don't actually know. You can run through them, but you can't run through them. I'm stupid. Okay, this door works. What door does this lead to? This leads to. Oh, okay, that leads into this. Does this work? No, it does not. Oh yeah, nothing but this the city. Thankfully, you can't bug jump. You can't bunny hop. Okay, so I need to go through this brown door right here. Through this door. Okay. Through this door. Then through this door. Actually, I can go through that door as well, but I can also just go through this door. And it'll be in here. Corner. So I need to run back into the break room, because the break room has the uniform area I can change, etc. Has a wardrobe. I need to take off this watch. Spelled that bracelet thing wrong, but it's fine. Boom. Take off. Honestly, I could probably find like a thin one that I could use. I think his issue with it is just the bulkiness of it. Which honestly, it's fine. I understand the bulkiness of it. So I think this honestly is really bulky. I don't want to use the bulky of a watch. Well, that would work if it was black. This one, I don't know how I feel about that one. Just trying to find one that's a darker color. There we go. That works. So 30 texture 2 is what I'll put on my uniforms. And 30 texture 2 is what I'll yeah. 30 texture 2 is what I'll use on all my uniforms. 30 texture 2. Texture 2. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. I forgot to save it. I forgot to save removing it on this one. So boom, boom. 30 texture 2. And then I think I'm honestly might change my glasses to these. Nah, I'll keep the aviators. I'll keep the aviators. Wait, No, I want to save. And then update, and then boom. So now I can go and do this one. Okay, this one, I like this one. I'll patrol on this one most. But then I'll pull up on you like this. Yeah, put your hands where I can see them, boy. And that's what I'll do. Otherwise, that sounds good. I think I'm gonna go ahead and probably go out on patrol. So I might record that and make that a part 2 of this series. But I have big things cooking right now. So I'm not gonna spoil anything. So you guys will just have to stay tuned and make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let me know if you guys would like this new server. And also let me know how you think about the graphics. I upgraded my graphics with Pompey and NVE, so that's what I'm using now. And I want your guys' opinions on, cause this is without my shader, and this is with the shader. Let me know how you guys think and how you guys like it. I like my graphics a lot, but I just want what you guys want to see. Let me know what you guys want to see. I'm trying to step into more of a civilian roleplay type of thing and avoid LEO roleplay, which is why I kind of went with the security thing. But you guys will get more insight into that uh, later into this series. So, other than that, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Make sure to hit the notification bell, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and tune in for next video. Goodbye.